Welcome everybody to the What's Cooking Show. I'm Crystal Landry here from Steamboat Warehouse.
And I'm Chef Jason Huguet from right here, also at Steamboat in Washington.
Y'all remember Jace, right? He was with us a couple of weeks back. Today we have a special surprise for y'all that we'll be doing, and we'll tell y'all all about it whenever we come back. So y'all join us back. Welcome back everybody to the What's Cooking Show. Today Jason's going to be preparing some beautiful oxtail in a gravy for us. So why don't you tell everybody how you're going to start doing that?
Okay, so we've been doing a lot of grass-fed beef here at the restaurant. Mr. Raymond Fontenot out of Maurice, Louisiana, and he basically gave me this oxtail, beautiful oxtail, to do in a show today. So if you don't know what oxtail is, obviously it's not from an ox. It is just the tail of a cow or a calf. And so what we're going to do today is we've got some olive oil, some cooking olive oil. Our pot is really hot. So today we're going to use some seasoning that you may have heard of from Kurt's You Need a Butcher. Crystal and I went there a couple of months ago for our first time. We got some items from over there, and we use it today because I just love it. The seasoning is pretty good. And I don't think it's extra hot, it's just a Cajun spice. So if you see, they look, if you're familiar with what is called ossobuco, which is usually veal shank, and it's pretty much the same idea. We're just gonna do those for now. So the way it's similar to ossobuco is they basically cut it, and so it tapers down. Obviously the tail tapers down from a very thick cut to a smaller cut. That's why you have the smaller ends on this side. But they have the bone in the center and the meat around the sides. And what happens is all this fat, once you braise it for 2-3 hours, all that just kind of gets real soft. It's like eating the fat on a prime rib, or maybe like short ribs. It's very similar to that, and they're just delicious. So we're gonna brown this down a little bit, and then we'll kind of show you how we're gonna finish it. This obviously takes 2-3 hours, which we don't have today, so we're gonna show you this and the process of how we do it, and then we have one that's already been prepared, and we'll show you that at the end of the show. So what Jason's gonna start on right now, Jason, let your pot get hot first. This is one of my favorite side dishes. Like black-eyed peas is one of my favorites also, but today we're doing field peas. And we're gonna start first with some smoked sausage that we had made locally. It's actually sausage that we use at the house. It's a wild hog sausage that we actually, Crystal and I killed in Texas. Probably the one I killed because I kill more.
I don't know about all that.
But, so anyway.
Don't lie on me on camera.
All right, Jace, put your olive oil in there. We'll kind of give them an idea how we're gonna start. This little olive oil, now this is what I said earlier, it's the cooking olive oil. You can buy the extra virgin olive oil, which is really used mostly for salad dressings, something that you're just going to eat like as is. You want to use a less flavorful, like a pomace oil, which is a second pressing of the olives. It's not as expensive, and it's not as flavorful, so you're not really losing, it's kind of like taking jumbo lump crab meat and breaking it apart and putting it in soup. You don't want to do it.
Yep.
So, it's hot enough, Jace. Jace is going to saute our sausage. Now, what we're going to do with this today is we're just going to saute the sausage down, brown it down, get a little bit of color to it. And at home you can, well, normally we do this at home, but I like them both ways. I like them with onions and bell pepper and garlic, if you have the time. And then, I don't really, I like them both ways. So today, just because of the time frame that we have, we're just gonna brown the sausage. And later on in the show, we're just gonna add our field peas, and we're gonna put a little seasoning in it. I mean, I like field peas so much, I could just eat them right out the can, but.
I was gonna say that, but then I thought you might come back with what I eat out the can, so
Yeah.
I just.
Whoever, if you ever ate pork and beans cold, straight out the can for your meal at night, please call us, 826-7227. I would love to hear the story.
That's not my meal.
I bet
but okay.
nobody calls. That's
Somebody
just
call.
a little strange. That's
Somebody
just,
call.
It's a little strange,
Do me a
son.
solid.
Yeah, right.
So all of these ingredients that you see here can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly and Cash Saver. 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive. And since Jace mastered the phone numbers,
Before you
let
did.
before me, I'll let him go ahead and tell y'all the phone numbers.
You can call Piggly Wiggly at 948-9427 and Cash Saver at 948-8199.
I mean, it's only his second show. You still got a
He-
cheat sheet. That's
He's
funny.
been studying in his room just to show me
No,
up.
not
so
true. Not
we're
true.
gonna go with that.
Not true. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil.
Smelling good though.
Yep. So obviously we're doing cast iron today. These are two of my little cast iron pots in my collection that I very rarely use. Figured I'd break them out today. So, all right, so what we're gonna do, Jason, we're gonna let you continue browning. I'm gonna do the same, get some color on our meat.
Okay.
And then when we come back, we're gonna show y'all one of, I know it's maybe y'all too, but it's one of my favorite little simple little salad that we like to eat with our dinner at night sometimes. So stick around and we'll show you how to do that.
Y'all join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Cooking show. We have our oxtail going and browning. It's pretty brown, looking good.
Looking very good, look at that.
Jason's gonna take that out for us.
Once again, this is our grass-fed oxtail from Mr. Raymond Fontenot, Crescent Bar F Ranch. And he was nice enough to let us have that today to show y'all how we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna add my onions, 1 bell pepper, and just a little bit of garlic.
I know Jason kind of taught me this, but you want to be careful with garlic whenever you cooking on a higher heat because it will burn.
Very
it burns
quickly.
very easily,
Very
so
quickly.
you just have to be careful. Jace has our sausage going. It's pretty brown right here. And just waiting on it to finish up and he'll start our vegetables.
At this point, we are going to show you, this is something that we have at the house fairly often. It's one of my favorite little side dishes with a rice and gravy or any kind of baked chicken or meat roast. So go ahead, Jason, you can start. We have these little mini cucumbers. You can use regular cucumbers, just put a cucumber in it. And so basically you want to peel them and we're going to cut off the ends. Usually what we do is we cut it long ways in half with the bigger cucumbers and we de-seed it. It's just more palatable, easier to eat. And I think, Jason, you can cut the one open. I don't think we'll need to de-seed these. I think they're okay, but maybe cut one and see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these little grape tomatoes
Long ways.
in half.
Long ways.
Do a few of these. You can buy these in any store. Piggly Wiggly has all this stuff. I went to Piggly Wiggly right outside of Washington, the close one to Steamboat, yesterday. Picked up all these ingredients. This is a very simple salad. And the only way I actually prefer it, usually I will cut up some avocados fresh in it, but old Jace don't like avocados, so we can't do it today.
Tell him like my grandma used to tell me, you eat what's in front of you or you don't eat at all.
Yeah.
Our sausage is looking pretty good.
You're going to go to bed hungry.
Right?
All right, so Jace got the cucumbers.
Got the cucumbers going. Does it look like
Tomatoes.
you take the seeds out?
Oh, no. It,
No.
No, you good.
just like
You're
that.
good with that.
Well, the only reason we do that is with the bigger cucumbers because they're, you know, there's some big seeds.
Right.
We don't like all that.
So like Jason said, all of these ingredients that you see here can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly and Cash Saver, 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive. And I do know the phone number, so while Jason's
Well, yeah, because he just said them.
948-9427 and 948-8199. Y'all go check them out. If y'all don't see anything that y'all are looking for, ask them. They'll be happy to help you find it or order it for
Or
y'all.
get it, yep.
Miss Paula's very good about that.
Mr. Kevin's really good about that.
Yes, absolutely. Y'all think y'all want to put in y'all peas? Yes.
Yeah,
See,
we'll
nah,
go
we got a
ahead
little
with
time.
Your
All right, Jace is adding our field peas.
I'm gonna stir that around for you.
Thank you.
Stir it.
Go ahead.
Put a little chicken broth.
Got it all?
All right, Jace. Finish our cucumbers.
Alrighty.
So this simple little salad we're gonna do, we got cucumbers, grape tomatoes, some red onion, and what makes this, kind of brings this all together for me, we love to do this at the house, and we're gonna cut up some fresh cilantro, some beautiful cilantro, and we're going to put very lightly some Italian dressing. And then we're gonna do some fresh ground black pepper. And Jace's parents went to Hawaii and brought us back some, what appears to be like a Hawaiian sea salt. So we're gonna put that in there. Just like that. Put that right here. Cut us some cilantro.
Like
I like-
Jason said, that's probably our favorite salad to eat
Especially during
as
summer.
a side dish or
Yeah.
even just for lunch. I mean,
Yep.
it's so fresh and
It's a good diet food. It's refreshing during the summer.
good snack, anything.
Chop this up real good. Now, not everybody likes cilantro. When I was younger, I hated cilantro. I love cilantro now. Same with avocados.
Yeah. Can't go wrong. I
No.
don't think you can go wrong with any of the two.
So again, you don't want to put too
Turn
much.
your fire up a little bit.
Shake your Italian. Yeah, turn his up.
Yeah.
Shake it up. I'm just gonna put a little bit, just for some flavor. We're gonna do our fresh ground pepper. Now, when we do it at home with avocado, you want to put your avocado in last because it kind of breaks down. It's very delicate. We're gonna put some of this salt. It actually has some herbs in it as well. I think it says Aliyah. How do you say that?
Alea?
Aliyah?
I don't know. Just let them see it.
So this is basically what you're looking at. It's a sea salt from Hawaii with some little herbs and stuff in it. It's pretty nice. So after you add avocado, if you do it with avocado, what happens is it kind of gets a little creaminess to it. Because when you toss it enough, it kind of gets this little, kind of breaks down and kind of coats the rest of the vegetables. And it's just delicious. So remember, if you're doing this at home, you can do it that way also. But also, it's very colorful, you know, simple. Sometimes just adding the cilantro to a dish just makes it pop a little bit better. So
Yep.
that's that. We'll put that on the side. till we come back. So we got our onions browning. So, all right, we're gonna add our oxtail back. There's my tongs. Beautiful oxtail. I cannot wait to eat this one.
Oxtail's always a favorite at our house.
And I've never,
Especially when they come from Mr. Raymond.
I've never had grass-fed. This is my first grass-fed oxtail, so this is gonna be a treat for me as well. So you wanna get all the juice off of there. Now this will take about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how high your flame is. And if you cover it with a lid.
Right.
Now you want it tender, but you don't want it falling off the bone. I don't like it. I like to have just a little bit of bite left to it.
Right.
So we'll crank that up, put that like that, and we'll put our lid on and let it roll. But, so we also, since this is not enough time to make this dish from start to finish, we prepared one yesterday. And when we come back from this break, we will show y'all how we finish everything up and plate it up.
Okay, y'all join us back for more What's Cooking.
Welcome back to the What's Cooking Show, everybody. So we got my field peas going here. Jason got the oxtail smothered in here. So what's next?
Okay, so we have our vegetable salad that we made earlier. So we got everything going. We're going to plate up very shortly, but first I want to kind of discuss a new company that we're working with. You know, we try to do as much local farmers and providers from around, farm to table type stuff. So we just got, I guess about 2 months ago, we got, this guy got in touch with me and saying I grow microgreens for garnish and things like that. So we have a few of them here that we're going to use today. The place is called Rusty Rooster Homestead, and they're located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Joe Martinez, if you want to give him a call, I can put the phone number up there on the screen. So this we have what they call curly cress, and it's just really very, very small microgreens that they all look a little different. This one's one of my faves. Right here is a new one that we have. It's called China Rose Radish. And you can look, it's got a little rose color to the stems, and we just take a little bit and put on top of certain dishes. You don't want to garnish like a fried seafood platter with it, but so right here is arugula. This is one of my favorites as well. It's just baby arugula shoots, and they're very delicate. You got to keep them very cold in the refrigerator. If you let them sit out on the counter while we're working, they kind of get a little limp. So keep them refrigerated. Also, this is something. Matter of fact, Mr. Joe dropped by while we were getting ready for the show this morning. This is called Empress of India. Also, it's pronounced nasturtium. Nasturtium. And he said, "Would you like to try some?" I said, "Absolutely." So basically, they're just little greens, leafy greens that actually have a nice flavor to them, but it has a finish of wasabi or a horseradish type flavor. It's very neat and it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So we got some from him this morning. I think we're gonna do some type of tuna tartare, thinking of the wasabi with the tuna and all that stuff. So I think that would go really well. But y'all look them up. They have a Facebook page called the Rusty Rooster Homestead. And you come to the Steamboat and you want to know, oh, look, what's this green stuff on top of my dish nowadays? Now you know where it comes from.
Now you know.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn off our oxtail that we started this morning. It obviously needs a little bit more time, but like we said earlier, we have some that was prepared earlier this morning. And as you can see, got a beautiful color to the gravy. We put some sausage in this one this morning, excuse me. And you can start seeing the meat is starting to peel off the bone, but it's not falling apart, and that's what we're looking for. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it was falling off the bone. Yeah, that sounds good, but that's a little too, it's cooked too much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
My humble
Some people
opinion.
like that. I mean,
Sure, depending on what
To
you're
each their
cooking.
own,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're cooking some. I mean, you might want that. All right, Jace, let's taste our salad. Make sure it's got enough salt and everything.
Oh yeah. All right. Here we go, Crystal.
go boo.
Yep. Okay. Cilantro hits you right away. Got plenty of salt,
Perfect.
plenty of pepper. It's actually best if it's refrigerated for a couple of hours, in my opinion.
Yep.
So, all right, let's go ahead and we're gonna plate it up. I'm gonna do this one first, and y'all can I'll let y'all do the salad. Plate it up the salad. La, 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 la.
Get it together.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So while Jason's plating up everything, I just want to mention one more time, everything that you see here can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly and Cash Saver, 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive. Phone numbers 948-9427 and 948-8199. Jason's smirking at me because
What a great job you just did.
he probably wanted
job,
to do
Krista.
that, but
No, he's probably smirking because he didn't think you was gonna do it right.
hey, full of surprises.
Yeah. Oh, I know that's
That
for
looks
sure.
beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Jace.
smells
Let me
good.
get a little spoon. Our field peas. Now, again, this is just sausage and field peas and some Kurt's Unit Butcher seasoning. If you want to take the time at the house to put your onions, bell pepper, and garlic, you're
Right.
totally welcome to do that, obviously. We're going to garnish today. Let's just use this is one I haven't used yet.
Is
Little
that the radish?
rose radish.
Rose radish?
And you kind of just kind of want to like that. Nothing to it. You kind of want it to stand up a little bit, you know. Sometimes you got to work with it. All right. And you can also put a little bit of green onions.
Green onions on anything to me just
It's amazing.
finish it off.
Now you can see that the fat has begun to kind of break down, and it's just like fat jello.
It's good. It's
It's
so
delicious,
good.
yeah. So we're gonna turn this down. All right, Jace, go ahead. Got about a minute left. Let's make this happen, bruh.
Get a little bit of everything.
All right, beautiful. And you see this has got so much color in it, you don't really need no garnish. It's got garnish in it already. Red, the cilantro, everything like that. So real quick, before we sign off today, we just want to talk a little bit about the Breakfast with Santa this year. It's usually the first Wednesday in December. Due to conflicting schedules with the building and other things, we have decided to do it on November 29th this year. So I just want to say that, get the word out. And next show, we will do a breakfast and talk all about the details of the show next week.
Right. Well, we'll see y'all next week, and y'all tune in.
Yeah, we'll do some kind of breakfast item and
Yeah, something.
Something different.
Hopefully, something that we'll be doing at the actual breakfast
Sure.
event. So
we'll figure that out.
y'all join us back, and like Jason said, we'll give y'all all the details next show.